Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Very short video. I'm currently researching the death of Michael Jackson. I'm about to put out a video on it. Throughout the night, I've just been watching the headlines to see if anything interesting happens. CNN has kept this as their top story. Chicago faces scrutiny about delayed release of horrific video. And notice the emphasis on horrific, and notice the time of 42 minutes. For the, 30 or 40 minutes I've been online working, I've noticed that this headline has stayed here with this 42-minute ticker. If you know what I've already taught about racism, you don't need to watch the rest of this video, the racism coded into the English language. But if you're new here and you're not familiar with this topic, I'm going to educate you on something that is alarming. But remember, knowledge is power, and that's why I teach this. Also, my next video will be on the death of Michael Jackson. These same numbers we're about to talk about right here are coded into the death of Michael Jackson, so this is a good little preview if you're new. So what you should know is 42 and 59 are numbers coded on black Americans very negatively throughout history. In a lot of these shooting stories, the numbers 42 and 59 are heavily coded, from Michael Brown to Freddie Gray, Sandy Bland, and more. Notice that horrific in gematria sums to 59. 59 and 42 are stamped on black Americans in a very bad way. The word Negro has a gematria of 59. The word slave has a gematria of 59. The word blues has a gematria of 59. Motown Records came out in 59. What's interesting about 5 and 9, the digits that make up 59, is they're the only two numbers when written out that sum to 42. Notice how within the most hateful word for black Americans, nigger, the sequence 597759 is coded. There's two 59s within the word summing to 42. Think about how Jackie Robinson wore 42. In the O.J. Simpson trial, Mark Furman went on the stand and was accused of saying nigger 42 times, which should make everyone ask who was counting. In the movie about Jackie Robinson, it was called 42, and the critique on the movie from the mainstream was that it said nigger too much. If you look at this number in media headlines, it shows up often in negative ways. Black man shot 42 times, as he was in New York in 2007. His name is evading me right now. A man tased 42 times. They like to code this number. They like to put it before us. It's all part of a very racist, sick, ongoing joke. And what people need to understand is that the media, with their stories, is constantly trying to divide people over race, religion, sex, sexuality, political party. You learn this language of gematria and numerology and how it's been used against us in history. You can see what's being done. It can help break the mindsets of people who are trapped into what they've been programmed to do, as in terms of being racist, participating in this divisive behavior. Show you something real quick. If you're new here, my blog is freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. If you come here, I have a lot of subjects to search for. I want to show you this image of Darren Wilson, the police officer who supposedly shot Michael Brown. They put out this image of him in the media. Number 42 on the shirt. Blues hockey. 4259. We just talked about what those numbers mean. I forgot to mention, though, something that's important. In Jewish gematria, the kill number is 59, a very negative number. Think about the active agenda of killing black people all over this planet with disease, war, and everything else that has been used throughout history. Slavery. Within our own language is the truth of the history and what's going on in this world. And for people who go, well, this is just English, think about what English is. It is the language of an empire, the modern empire, ruling the world, becoming the global language. If you've never heard of the Georgia Guidestones before, let me type that in. Georgia Guidestones, look them up. The first rule on these massive stone pillars in Georgia that are etched in 12 languages is unite the world under a new living language. And then just below that is control the Earth's population at 500 million. Those were put there in the 80s. At the same time, CNN launched as a network about a month apart. If you've never seen my videos on CNN, check those out. You learn these numbers, you learn what's going on. And if you want to do this gematria and you don't want to take the time to do it yourself, there's a calculator at writingthebeast.com. If you choose English ordinal, that just uses the alphabet. You can turn off this breakdown too if that makes it harder for you to see. Just do it one more time so you can see this, Truth Seeker. All these words. Motown Records came out in '59. Here's Darren Wilson in the 42-59 shirt. The man who shot Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Look at this, Truth Seeker. Undeniable. Ferguson, Missouri. The most hateful word. This knowledge needs to spread so this can stop. So CNN, when they do this and taunt their audience, they are exposed and people know what it means. Because right now it's an ongoing, secretive, disgusting joke. And that secretive part needs to end. Until next time, Truth Seeker. Encore Truth Seeker. If you haven't seen my video on the shooting of Laquan McDonald and the reporting surrounding that, please check out this video. These are not real events. They are psychological operations meant to divide. Of course, terrible things happen in this nation. The police abuse their power. This is all true, but these stories are part of an agenda of trying to divide people over nonsense. Before the media started doing this from Trayvon Martin on, the nation had been in a period of healing in terms of racism, and they are trying to reignite those old flames with this continual reporting focused on race. All right, thanks again. Until next time, Truth Seeker.